Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you, so see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. So I have a question. I spend a lot of time gaming and have done since I was a teenager, but I'm creeping up on my 30s now and I'm still in the same lifestyle and I don't know how to change it. My mum is nagging me to get a girlfriend too. What can I do to make the first steps towards changing it? Thanks very much.
Step away from screen time for a little while, probably be the first step. You don't have to completely cut yourself off. But if you're spending, like most gamers that I know, spend like fucking 8 hours a day playing it when they finish work or whatever, you don't need to be playing it that long. Play it for a few hours, go out and meet some people, go and sign up to a fucking dating site, do something that shows you actually trying to do something other than what you're already doing.
I barely get any time to game now. Like I'm still playing
Same.
Baldur's Gate, but I mean I played it for like 20 minutes there between waiting for you and having my dinner. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
quickly getting some time now. So I mean, there's people out there still though that have like girlfriends and stuff like that and still game ridiculously amount of time.
Yeah, it's about balance, isn't it? But I think, judging from my mate's girlfriends and Charlotte and stuff like that, like Charlotte ain't that bothered by me gaming. Like I could game a lot more if I wanted to, really. But if you're going fresh into a relationship and then you're going to say on the date, "Oh, I game 8 hours a day," that would turn a fucking girl straight away from you.
Yeah,
I
dry
think
as the
you
Sahara
just need to
Desert.
change priorities for a little while. Hey,
As dry as the Sahara Desert.
exactly.
You'd be able to hear the fucking tumbleweed blowing between her legs.
She'll do what they do in first dates sometimes. Do you know when they go to the toilet and they call their little mate?
Yeah,
And then
oh my god,
and then she never returns. That's what happened.
Oh yeah, mate's like, is there a window? Is there a window?
Yeah.
Come out the window.
You just see her ass hanging out the window, trying to get out.
I think this is easier nowadays, like because if you go cold turkey, then you're just gonna get like anxiety and stuff like that, right? It's like a culture shock almost. So I think like there's so many groups out there that are on the internet, like you go on Facebook and stuff like that. So you like if you had a group of the same interests, so say like I don't know, if you play Fortnite or whatever, there's probably a group meeting up at a pub that are like Fortnite players that meet up to like have some like interaction. So I mean that's a good start. Finding some like people that common interests. Like me and Sabina love board games and stuff like that. So if I ever felt the need to have some more friends, which I don't, that would be my point of call. I'd be like, a board game group would be great. And then from then you meet individuals, people from that group, you become friends, you hang out, and then that's how it all spirals into relationships and meeting people. And that's how normal people do it. People online now just go on their phone and go on dating sites.
Yeah, because that's easier.
Yeah, no interaction needed.
The easiest way to do it.
I'm just gonna send my dick to someone.
Yeah, and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think literally the only thing you can do is just cut back that gaming time, man. If you're playing it a lot, then cut it back. Like with me, I play every second Friday. If I'm not out, I'll play like the whole Friday evening. Like I go on about 11 and I come off about 3 in the morning. And then that's pretty much my only time I'm gaming. I sometimes game when I'm editing this podcast, but it depends on where I'm editing and stuff like that.
I think myself, yeah. I was watching that 90 Days Fiance, and there's a guy on there, an American guy, who like his mum lives in a closet. I'm not even going to go into that. And this woman, I can't remember, she's like Spanish or something, moves in, and all of his friends are online. He's never met any of them.
Yeah, that's weird.
And she's like, "Don't you have any friends?" He goes, "Yeah, I've got loads of friends." And she's like, "Real ones." And he's like, he's like looking at her, but she actually like gets him to go on a plane. I think his friends like in San Francisco or something. But like they've seen each other, like they talk on like webcam and stuff, like we do now. But I mean, I've seen you in real life
Yeah, like we've
with
met in
my
person.
own eyes. Yeah, yeah. And like in the show, it's like it's like it was more dramatic him meeting this bloke than it was him going to get her at the fucking airport. That
That's
just
weird. Yeah,
cracked me
that's
up.
weird as
Yeah.
fuck, man. I can't imagine that life.
No, it's weird. And then, so I said that his mum lives in the cupboard, so
Mm.
they hadn't had sex. And this guy's like, so how he's got this woman because he's so incredibly like he's just got the aura of a virgin like about him.
Mm.
So they haven't done anything for like a couple months. So they've gone to San Francisco, met this guy for the first time. They've gone on a couples thing with his girlfriend, and they literally sit down. The waiter comes over, and he just makes this really awkward joke about not getting any. And me and Sabina just go, "Oh!" And the woman gets up and walks away, and I'm like, "Fuck, you ain't getting none now." I can't remember what he says. He's like, "Oh, that's the only action I'll be getting," or something. And I'm just like, "Mate, like,
Mate.
what are you doing?"
Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, that's one way not to fucking get any.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember what he said because it was so. It's like, you know, one of those moments where like you're just like, "Nah, you're done, mate."
Yeah. I always think when I watch shows like that, like they clearly have no fucking social skills at all.
No. Well,
At all.
do you remember when me and you were fucking hammered drunk, and we've been playing pool all day, and we met up with your brother and his mates, and we were walking through the town. There was this group of women, and I just ran into the middle of them and was like, "Where are we going, ladies?"
Yeah.
And they took us away. And then one of your brother's mates was talking to one of the women, and she said something, and he was like, "Oh, what's wrong with you? Are you on the blob?" And we all just fucking turned around and looked at him and was like, "Mate, you do not say that to a woman."
Yeah, you just fucked it up for
Yeah.
everyone.
And I was like, "He's not with us. Fuck off." And we all went away, left him alone. It's like, fucking hell, man. Jesus fuck. I'm sure that's what he said. Something about
He said something really. I think it was something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
like
was so
menstruating or something.
crude. I remember standing there and I was like, "Mate, you're a fucking idiot."
Yeah. It's just, it's just so. I mean, because there's.
And then they wouldn't let him come with us then either.
No, I didn't either. I was like fucking ignoring him. Like, there's
Fucking
there's a
donkey.
there's a way of being like not mean, but like a little sort of like feisty, and it coming across attractive.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Instead of just saying to someone that she's on her time of the month.
Yeah, he basically just come across like a dick. Like
Yeah.
I had a few friends like that just come across like dickheads, and then they were like, "I don't understand how you sort of get attention." And that. And I was like, "Well, you chatting to a girl," but he would say something really stupid, and then she'd be off. Or you'd have the opposite where they're too nice and they buy the girl drinks all night, and then the girl disappears at like half an hour to the closing time.
We
She just fucks off.
I went to visit a mate in Cambridge once, and he had this flatmate, Asian guy. I always remember him because he was in the house, he never wore any socks. It was fucking gross. I hate feet, absolutely hate feet. But we were out, and we were getting drunk, and this woman kept coming over and taking his wallet out of his back pocket, buying drinks, and then putting his wallet back. And I'm like,
that's fucking insane.
And I'm like, "Oh, is that your missus? She's going to get us some drinks." He's like, "No, it's just a mate." I'm like, "So you're not getting anything from that?" He's like, "No." And I'm like, "Mate, you better put that wallet somewhere else."
That's typical friend zone.
Yeah,
He was friend zoned.
she's just fucking spending his money. I was like, "Holy
That's just a
fuck,
mate.
man! People go like that." Nah.
Might make me sound like an arsehole, yeah, but on a night out, I would be very reluctant to buy a fucking woman a drink unless I thought she was definitely interested. Very reluctant. And now I'm married, I don't give a fuck. They ain't getting nothing.
But you say that though, but that's not you being horrible. Like, there's women that go out just purely because they're going to get free drinks.
Oh yeah, I used to work with a girl called, I'm not going to say her name, I shouldn't say her name, but I used to work with a girl, and she used to go out with like 20 quid and come back absolutely fucking hammered. And
Yeah,
I'd be like, "How did you get your taxi back and everything? Like 20 quid wouldn't even cover taxis." And she was like, "Oh, well, guys just paid for me." I was thinking, I bet they fucking did.
yeah. Fuck that. My mum was like back in the day with her mate. So even back then, she was like, "Oh yeah, we used to go out with like just the taxi money, get absolutely blotted, and come home again." I was like, "Fucking hell, ma, Jesus Christ."
And the thing is, that's a dangerous thing to do because some men have expectations of that, and like, there's a lot of rapey men out there, man, and dodgy men
Yeah.
that would be like trying to force themselves upon you, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Because men can't be trusted. Fucking animals,
Yeah. They pee all over the seat.
dirty cunts.
but but yeah, just just get out of that routine. You don't have to go completely turkey, even like a couple of hours less, and then just like look for groups. Maybe the people you're chatting on that far away, you can meet up. Just try and get out of the house, and then slowly, like I said, me and Jamie used to game all the fucking time, but now it's like once a week.
It might be different when GTA 6 comes out. I might play a lot more just because I'll be interested. It's a big game, but nothing's really like, I downloaded all the latest games like Starfield and all that shit. I just don't play it. Don't
Starfield
play
was
it.
fucking quality.
I last about half an hour, 45 minutes, and I'm like back off it. The only game that's ever lasted with me in the last 2 years is the basketball game and Ark, which is like a super geeky fucking dinosaur game.
I see. No, Baldur's Gate is like so funny for me. I'm already planning my replay of like what my character's going to be. I'm gonna make him a proper nudist and he's not wear anything. I'm gonna make him really short and fat with like a massive cock, and I'm just gonna make him be a dick to everyone. That's what I'm gonna do. Fucking love it. But yeah, let us know how it goes. Hopefully, you'll have another email soon of all the real life troubles and not gaming. We look forward to hearing from you.